Alright, good morning. Good news. I'm heading to Amazon to do a delivery. It's a $72 block, which today I'm totally off, don't have any obligations, so that worked out perfect. So I have the $72, and then once that's done, there's a good chance there might be another one later on at night, which will make it $100, and hopefully I can jump in with Bite Squad later on tonight. Aim for that big 200 a day would be great. See what happens. But so far, $72 when I wasn't going to make anything. Way to start the day. Wow. I need to get with my brother and talk with him about going to Arkansas and mine for some quartz. I've been talking about this before. There's a few YouTube videos I've been watching about how quartz has gold in it. And all you have to do is pulverize it, which doesn't look like it takes too much, and shift it. Sift it, not shift it, sift it. So that'd be great, because supposedly this mineral deposit is $25 all day. So you basically just go in there for $25, and you could bring out a dump truck worth of quartz. So I'm thinking we could go in there, get a dump truck's worth of quartz, come home, pulverize it for $25. You know, maybe a couple $100 worth of time, and make a couple grand out of it. Would be great. You know, dump truck worth, that's probably find like maybe a pound worth of gold, and an ounce. How many ounces? I think there's 12 ounces or 16 ounces in a pound. I'm not sure, but 1 ounce is $1,000, $1,200. So you're talking, you know, 20 grand in a weekend. It'll take longer than a weekend to pulverize all that stuff and shift it all, or sift it all. Maybe a week or so, but be worth a try. Something to do. I mean, what if we do hit pay dirt, and then we'd have a place to go. We'd go every other weekend, or every weekend, and make a fucking career out of it. You know, open it up, let the guy know of his mine, and you know, split the profits with him or something. Definitely interested in trying. So it turns out I need a grow dome for my basil and a heat mat. So I have to cough up some, probably like $100 worth of material to be able to grow basil indoors. Has to be at 70 degrees at all times. It has to have a humid environment. So it's going to be pretty tough to keep that situated during the winter months, to have a continuous production of basil. But I'm trying arugula, and I just planted some radish, which I'll probably take about half of it and I'll sell the other half to I think her name's Christy or Kristen. But that'd be the plan. Yep, it's sunny, light clouds, or few clouds, and it's going to be 60 today. It's Saturday. Can't tell you what day it is. I want to say can't be. I don't think it's the 7th. It might be the 7th. I think it's the 5th, actually. Yeah, today's the 5th. So, it rings in my head of things to talk about, and sometimes I agree on things that are coming across my third eye to transpond across the multiverse. I don't know how that's... But anyways, I just saw an article about how when you sleep, the mind, you're a transmitter and a receiver. So you give off frequencies and you receive frequencies. And so in the article on Reddit, it's funny how one part of the brain will, part of the brain will receive this information, and the other part of the brain will respond to that information. So you're having a dream, and you're experiencing it as if it were you're not just emotionally experiencing it, but physically as well, like you are. But I guess you are. I don't know how that works, but okay, so yeah, so this very same brain that is transponding the information it's received is in shock from its experience. So you're experiencing the body and the mind are experiencing. So I guess it's fourfold. It's you receive it, you experience what you receive, and so those two things take more than just one experiencer. So those two things are reflective, I guess. See, it was in my mind to say reflective outwardly, or without it being just in the mind. That so it always comes, for me, it comes back to from the many come the one. So even though I represent just me, I am many. I am made up of many things. I am not just a single entity. I have a name, Stephen Anthony Jolly, but Stephen Anthony Jolly is made up of how many letters, and those letters make 3 different names, and then so anyways, it's just okay. So like I was saying, let's go back to what I was even talking about in the first place. I just got my blood work about my transition to be the very opposite of who I am, and I'm at 191 for testosterone, which the average male clocks in around between 250 to 1,000, and I'm at 191, so I'm well below the average testosterone count, and the very opposite of what it would always be fourfold. It's always find ourselves back to where we originate, fourfold. So the estradiol that's in my blood chemistry is reflecting 70, which in an average female count is, I believe it's between 15 and 350. So I'm in beginning stages of mid-range of the estradiol average of female. And I just got that information, and it's been a good month since I've had that test result. So I'm definitely in a different position than what it was then. I'm probably around 100 on testosterone and probably around 100